Time for Ninja Blender Hack 2.0. This video is for educational purposes only. Do not attempt to do anything you are about to see in this video. Once again, we're back with the hacked Ninja Blender. Let's take a look. Stage 1 works. Let's shut that off. The problem I'm having these days is stage 3 does not work at all. Let's tear her apart. This process begins by removing all the screws in the bottom of the blender. And as you'll recall, the safety police went ahead and put in one safety screw. I'm sure you got a bit for that. Just when you think you got it completely opened, oh no, there's a lot more screws you still need to remove. She's all torn down. Let's take a look at our hacks from last time. Green and black tape on that side. Black tape on this side. That's where we tape down all the switches to bypass the safety features on this blender. Let's get this board out of the way. With the board unscrewed, it's easy to see why my level 3 was not working. I've got a couple broken bits here, the switch, and this part here. I'll give you a close-up of what these look like. Okay, fixing that switch is going to be the longer of this process, so let me go ahead and hack this thing permanently. You can see where the red wires and the black wires come off the board. The red wires go there, directly under our green tape, and the black wires go to the other two switches. Essentially, this is how we're going to hack this thing permanently. We're just going to disconnect all these wires. So we'll start with our little red ones here, get them clipped. We'll do the same thing with the black ones. The red wires have been stripped on the ends and soldered together. The black wires I cut essentially right after they come off the board. I went ahead and stripped the ends of those. We're just going to solder those together as well. It's way easier to do it this way than to go to each individual switch where the black wire is and solder those together individually. Just cut to the chase and do it right where the black wire comes off the board there. It's way easier. Black wire soldered together, right there. Red wire soldered together, you already saw that. And don't worry, I will cover the ends of these with some of this stuff here. Let's see if I can grab it. This liquid tape, I'll just dip those solder joints in this liquid tape. It'll be good to go. Test to make sure the basic parts of this are still working. Hit the switch here for power. Red LED comes on. And we'll hit this switch. There we go. That's working. So we're good. At least I know the hack's working. But over here, as you can see, this switch by my thumb, that's the single serve. That still doesn't work. And that makes me think that there's a fault on the switch on the board, or it's a switch that I just haven't gotten to on this blender yet. But honestly, I'm not going to mess with that. Back to all my broken pieces on the other side. While I had the solder gun heated up, I just went ahead and melted all that plastic together. So that post will stay in place now, and the switch should stay in place, but I've got a little idea just to make sure that it doesn't come loose on me. Taking one last look at our cut wires over here, you can see how I dipped the ends of those in that liquid tape, and I've kind of tidied everything up with some zip ties. So everything's up out of the way. Shouldn't have any risk of shorts or anything like that. Everything should work just fine. On this side with the switches, you can see that I basically filled that entire section up with some hot glue. Hot glue is great. It's not going to hurt any of the circuits. It's going to keep everything stabilized. Should keep it from shifting or anything like that. Hey, hot glue can work wonders sometimes. So here we go. Everything's back together. Let's turn the power on. Let's test the pulse first, actually. Yeah, that works. Stage 1, that works. Stage 2, that works. And stage 3, the one that was broken, well, that one works now too. Fantastic. However, my single serve still doesn't work. Oh well, at least I can force it to work with the other ones. Well, since I told you not to perform this hack, I'm not going to hope that this video was helpful to you. However, you can still feel free to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe, or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.